Okay, finally. Alright, so, whew, today's video I'm just gonna be talking about predictions, my thoughts and feelings for what's probably going to happen for the next generation of consoles. I've been waiting to do this for quite a while, and I'm glad I'm able to make this video. Now, let me just be clear here. Um, I've taken one class of game development a while back. A while back. I'd say, I think probably early of last year. I've taken one class, so I don't have much experience, but I think I do know I have enough to say with what I want to say in this video, with enough ground and facts, and also, this is just basically my predictions that are based off of reflections from this generation of consoles. So there may be, I may say some repeating trends of what happened this generation and may carry over to the next or so. But anyway, with all that said and done, let's jump right into this. Okay, so the first company I think we should start with is Nintendo. Now, Nintendo's focus is on games, not hardware, which is kind of strange to really predict, kind of difficult and strange to predict Nintendo on this because they're focused on games. So, I mean, if I were to think that they could come up with a refurbished or a rehash of Nintendo Switch, it probably would land somewhere between 2020 and 2021. 2020 or 2021. Only because I cannot see them announcing like an upgraded pro version of Nintendo Switch this year. Not this year, and I honestly I don't think that it's gonna be next year either, because think about it, the hardware is fine. The Nintendo Switch is in a fine spot, is doing well on sales, is doing well on games, really good reception. The only amount of tweaks that they need to do is, well, of course, update the graphics card, but also, please add in a voice chat feature inside the system this time. Just voice chat, please. They also need to work on their service, their online service, which is pretty cheap, but as it has some issues, and also, what was the other thing? Oh no, that was it. That's all I wrote down. Just those two things: online system and the voice chat, the stupid voice chat. But they might do like a reimagining of the Joy-Cons controllers. They might do that, and I predict that the Pro version of the Switch is going to be about 20 or 30% smaller. That's what I think. It's probably going to be 20-30% smaller, faster hardware, faster, a bigger RAM, probably gonna reach up to 4 gigabytes of RAM, probably. If not, then 8. 8 would be great. 8 would be fantastic. That's pretty much all I have for Nintendo. It's, again, I have to say, it's strange because Nintendo at times can be very unpredictable. And on their decisions, some things may like, some things just may not. But anyway, moving on to Sony. Now, Sony's in an interesting spot. Um, no, I don't think there's going to be a digital only console for Sony. I do think that it is absolutely imperative, and I also saw Rich of Review Tech USA video on this. He hit it right on the money when he said that they need to have like a good sizable jump for the RAM. I 100% agree with that because we have PCs that have insane amounts of RAM. Yeah, sure, it costs quite a bit of money, but they have, and you're not gonna find any gaming PC around, either as laptop or desktop, that's under $500 and delivers a pitch perfect 4K experience. You're not gonna find that anywhere. But it's a perfect opportunity for the consoles, either Xbox or PlayStation, to make it happen, to up their RAM so that they can show that our consoles can be comparable to PC. We can actually, it's like a sizable jump, a good jump for it to be its own generation. Like if it were to be any lower than 16 gigabytes of RAM, then it would just be an upgrade of this current concept. It would just be an upgrade of the Xbox One X. It's just going to be an upgrade of PlayStation 4. And Review Tech USA also said that Sony was following a type of formula where they would multiply their RAM by 16. And I also agree with him. He said that they should break the rule. I agree with him 100%. Sorry, I have water here. Because it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. I would take 16 gigabytes or more. At least 16. I know the price is probably going to be like sky high, $500, $550. Oh god, probably at least 400. But for PlayStation 5, you definitely gonna have an increase of quality graphics. Some games, yeah, sure, some games will be cross generation. I doubt that The Last of Us Part 2, however good it may look, will be cross-generation. Because here's the thing. Sony does have a tendency of announcing games, announcing the whole system early. But it's... I don't think that despite how fact... Despite the fact how good Last of Us Part 2 looks, it's probably gonna release first on PlayStation 4, then later on either in a remaster or a special edition onto PlayStation 5 when it announces. I have very little hopes that Sony will announce PlayStation 5 this year. Again, I could be wrong, don't take my word for it, but I have very little hopes because they should be focused on just making sure that they're exclusive this year, which is kind of a short list. They have Days Gone and then Dreams. Correct me if I'm wrong with that, but I think it's just those two for this year. But they have to make sure that those games are, up to par, are fantastic. And then next year, I would say expect some type of announcement. It would be a 6th year of I want to say 6th year 6th year of PlayStation 4. Gosh, I can't even talk right. Yeah, thank goodness for water. It'll be their 6th year, and I think that would be a pretty good time to announce PlayStation 5. That's just my opinion. Okay. Alright. Xbox. Microsoft. Boy, do they have their work out for them. Do they have their work cut out for them. Alright. Where to begin? Okay. I guess we should start with the hardware. Pretty simple. Just like I said with PlayStation 5, it should be over 16 gigabytes of RAM. Also, the controller should have some type of update. Something that looks like the Afterglow. I think that's what their companies are called. Controllers. Something like I don't know, a mixture of Nintendo Switch feel to it. Kind of still have like a bulky thing to it. Hopefully, I think that they should keep the weight. If not, move to gray. I'm kind of getting tired of jet black consoles coming out first, but you know they probably gonna stick to that formula. Okay, exclusives. Boy, exclusives. This generation, of exclusives for Xbox has been mediocre at best. Some of their good ones are I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, Happy Wars is fantastic. I love Happy Wars. But it's another Xbox cartoon game. It's another cartoon Xbox exclusive. And then you have Recore, which just looks like a cartoon. It's built on the Unity engine, so I don't think anything realistic would look. I don't think anything realistic can be built on the Unity engine. But then you have Sea of Thieves. Oh, I don't even want to talk about that. Then State of Decay 2, Halo. They absolutely rocked Halo, like trashed it. Absolutely, it's absolutely embarrassing. Devil May Cry 5 coming out later this year, late March, I believe, probably late March. Mixture of cartoon, fast-paced action, which actually looks pretty good. I have to be honest with you. I have an interest in that. I have Devil May Cry 4, but then Gears of War 5. No, just not feeling it. Just not feeling with it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say that these games that are coming out, the Xbox exclusive games, at this point, they're all gonna be on Game Pass. All of them. They probably are gonna be on Game Pass. Crackdown 3 is definitely at this point. Now, I have to say this. Xbox exclusives kind of have like a weird trend to it, where it's like they have like a certain tone, and then another exclusive have the opposite of that tone, then another one has the same other tone as the other one, and it just goes back and forth. There's no depression, there's no dark like Bloodborne dark. There is it's not, they're not cohesive, they're not complex. I mean, it's a shame that Game Pass is basically the whole selling point of the exclusives. It's an absolute shame. So when next gen come around, they really do have to buckle down on quality control, and they have to say that, okay, hey, look, we can't have another Sea of Thieves, we can't have another State of Decay 2. Like, make sure taking as much money as you can, but let's just make sure that we hunker down and make sure that the game ships good. If we can afford 1,000 other game testers around the country. It doesn't matter. We just need to take our time. The fans, they want a good game. The fans are crying for a God of War. The fans are crying for a Red Dead Redemption 2. Only on Xbox. That's what they want. We have to deliver on that. And honestly, I don't think that is going to be like this for next generation, because they are stuck on the games as service model. They are stuck on multiplayer, and multiplayer alone does not make a complete game. And in my opinion, it doesn't. It doesn't satisfy $60. It certainly doesn't satisfy $110 or $120. It doesn't. Look at Fallout 76. Look at Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Look at Battlefield 5. They're all well, some of them. Well, I mean, not Battlefield 5, but Fortnite, PUBG. What else? Warframe. Warframe is kind of okay. It's in a good spot. It's always being updated. You can play it solo if you want. That's not really that's not really doesn't I shouldn't bring that up, but you get my point. Multiplayer only games does not satisfy $60. It shouldn't, because they're doing less for more money. Basically, it's starting to get lazy. Xbox needs a new model. Xbox needs to turn things around for their next generation of console, either Xbox 720 or something, Xbox Project Scarlet or whichever. They need to turn things around. And I know that they've acquired actually a large number of companies, but they can't rush anything out. They really can't. I'll be keeping a close eye on it. I'm gonna play Crackdown 3 when it comes out. Of course, I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but hey, they marketed that game, so I'm not gonna hold back on it on my review. So yeah, oh boy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and J1 Studios. I'll see you guys next time.